Okay. So guys, my name's Balls, and today we're back with Zelda again. So, we did early Gerudo last time. Very early Gerudo. And sweet. Got him. Yeah, so we did early Gerudo, and we got into Gerudo Town. Armored Carp. We wandered around and went up to this tower. I think this was in episode 1 as we went to this tower. And the next episode, I was like, well, I'm trying to play I'm thinking about no or limited teleports. So, we made our way to this tower, and then we killed some stall enemies, and were able to get just enough money, and did some things in Gerudo, and then we worked our way back. We went to the stable, then went around the Coliseum and hit this one, the shrine, and then now we're working our way here. Maybe side quest this way, maybe not. I do like this area in this stable, but I really want to get to Kakariko first, and we can always come back around because Kakariko dumps over this way between like these two shrines, or these two stables. We're trying to limited teleport is what I'm thinking, as in generally no, but maybe like if we go and explore and find this tower, or this tower, because this one's in the middle of nowhere, maybe we teleport back because it doesn't really do us any good wandering around back the way we came, you know? But very limited. I guess this is the weapon I was using. Also would like to get Pura and get the bomb upgrade. It's just nice. Not that one. Just before he started yelling. Should be able to get some rupees and maybe some like roasted items from all these metal crates. Could use some arrows too. Usually they drop from those bokoblins, and I see some over there too. Mighty carp. Nice. There's a lot of fish in this part of the road. Blackened crab. Whole crab slow roasted in its shell. The soft, flaky flesh pairs nicely with the scent of the charred shell. For a meal that assaults all 5 of your senses in all the best ways. Is that everything that dropped? I think so. Nothing in there. Oh, another rupee over here. That has a lot of apples. Ooh, a lizard. Come to think of it, there actually should be a beetle on a tree coming up. It's in the forest up ahead just a little bit.
Yep.
There's a rupee. Roasted bass. It's flaky and savory smelling. Ooh, up to 27. Frog. Frog. Nothing. Oh. Ooh, rupee. Almost forgot. Let us get out the Zelda Notes app. I keep forgetting about that. Okay. Give me Zelda Notes. Give me the volume up too, just to make sure. Breath of the Wild. Are there voice memories nearby? No. So we're going to do navigation so we can zoom in where we're at and go for the Korok seeds. So there's one right over here. I bet it's like in the trunk or something. We'll go out of the way to get that. The next goals are Purr and Hestu, which are unfortunately in opposite directions. Or once we get Hestu, but we can only get Hestu a little bit. Getting the... Oh, it's another one of these. Are they popping up over the trees? I might do one here. There you go. Yes, they are. I'll get the gold bow out if I must. There we go. Nice. Okay. There's more over in this direction, it's just I'm not looking to explore everything, you know? Stamina bass. Almost thought I might not make it. I know there's one up here. It's one of the flower ones. Yeah, once we get Hestu, I want to go get Purr so I can get like the bomb upgrade and stuff, but also need to get to go to where the Korok Forest. That is, or what was it? What's the name I'm looking for? Great Hyrule Forest. Okay, Korok Woods. That area. That's in kind of a totally different direction than Purr is. Blue Nightshade grows in quieter areas of Hyrule. I'm not sure which one I want to do first. It'll probably be Purr, and I can get more Korok seeds and stuff like that before I go to Korok Woods. There we can see the shrine. And there's that shrine over there and that one over there. That tree kind of looks like, yeah, because there's a bridge there. No, never mind. This is, you go past that tree and go down and takes you over here to the shrine that's by the Elden region. It's near the tower that's over. Is it that tower or is that the one over? It's the one near that tower. And then there's the woods. We're at a high point. Is there anything else I can see? I just see the towers. I don't really see any shrines. That doesn't really do me any good to... There's the one, the plateau. Doesn't really do any good for me too. There's a bunch of gloom hands over there in Tears of the Kingdom. There's like 4. It's quite scary. There's a guy over in the woods here to the right too that sells you items. There's 3 of those guys. Are you kidding? Here we go. I'm gonna have to off drop tentacle. Too acidic for cooking. Just go sideways. I guess I will. I've got a hammer. Oh, cool. Enemies over there. I'm gonna roll a bomb down towards them. This is a rock puzzle. From the top of that hill. Get as many as I can. Now I think there's a tree around here that has a beetle on it. I do not remember which one though. I just remember sometimes seeing one. Sweet lizard. Iron shroom. Cap of this mushroom is very hard. When used for cooking, I use it when cooking to prepare a dish that increases your defense. I like the turtle shell pattern on it. I think the iron shrooms look pretty cool. Also, there's a chance it's further down. That's just not on the ground. Silent shroom. A strange mushroom that grows softly in the forest at night. Well, the beetle isn't this far over. It's closer to the main path. Giro.
Oh.
Yeah, sure. I will sell 2 goblin horns for now. I'd rather wait a little bit before I sell more. Okay. Not bad items. I like some of these, but I don't want to buy. Even though the areas near civilization are full of monsters these days, just strolling through the woods can be dangerous. Yeah, Hateno has monsters literally right outside the forest, which is pretty crazy. I was about to say, that should kill. It better. There's some nice rare gems in here. A sapphire. I think topaz is the most common, and then like ruby and sapphire are more rare. Oh, and a korok too. Nice. Hello, Pheasant of Hyrule. It's going good. How are you? I need better at looking at the chat, but I'm just not. My computer is over behind. It's it's like 2 yards away from me, so I don't always see things immediately. Okay. I'm gonna come up here because I do want to kill those. It's a mighty thistle up here, I think. Yeah. This medicinal plant is known for its sharp thorns and for the fruit bears. The fruit contains a compound that increases attack. The orange ones are stupid. I want the blue one. Yeah. Get close. Be efficient. Now there's a couple Lysels, and obviously the enemies that took Hestu's maracas, but not too bad. Not too many more enemies on the way. It's like pretty direct the rest of the way. Do I want to cook any more food while I'm here? I think I'm good for now. I think I'm good. No archer at this one. Oh, but there's a hightail lizard over there. I feel like I'm finding a lot of those. Soldier shield. I'm just gonna let that sit. I can always come back and get those very easily. Yeah, I know. I've got my pot lid. Well, I did not see the beetle that I sometimes see on the trees here. Let's climb up here. Yeah, got them both. I'm not catching him. I might as well get the tower here. There's no reason not to. Like, I think it's easier in Tears of the Kingdom to do like I did for a little bit no glider. I never saw burrow, and that meant no towers. It doesn't really make quite as much sense to do that in this game, I think. Hope we do not die trying to get the fish. Oh, sweet, the fish all just backed up here on this rock. We're good. I was like, this is going to be a bit... We have to get a good amount, and we don't have a lot of stamina. More beautiful Breath of the Wild sunsets. I guess I will... I'm not going to go for that one. That one's a little bit further back. Let's Chronosis our way over here. Let's also block that guy. If I just throw my bomb... Yeah. think the water's calm enough that I can just get over here pretty easily. I know it's a little bit iffy when you don't have the Zora armor, especially when you're low on stamina. There's also a shrine. I don't know if it's... I don't think the towers count as shrines, so... I'm not sure which one it's checking into. Sneaky river snail. It could just be the one on top of Dueling Peaks, since it seems to kind of go off when I end in that direction. Yeah, it might be just that one that it's hooking onto. Yeah, you really need one more stamina to like really do the towers fast. The question is going to be, I don't have hardy items yet. Am I going to want to split like hearts and stamina, or go hard on stamina? I typically go pretty hard on stamina. I know the hearts will come, especially as I beat different divine beasts, but I am fairly vulnerable if I don't have a lot of armor, and I'm not very good at this game. I'm definitely a rush in and attack and just take hits, so I kind of need to have some armor or something like that, or some health. Otherwise it's gonna be a lot of dying. There we go. Okay. This is such interesting gear too, because I got a... I've got the warm doublet from the old man, and then I found the Hylian trousers, which I wonder if how those got added, you know, like if that was because I think they were in a chest that I didn't recognize. If that was always there and I missed them, or if that's a Switch 2 edition type, you know, ad or what, you know. And now I've got the Gerudo thing. Ooh, I see another. I see two shrines. There's one that's more obvious, but there's one further back. We'll see if those are both ones that I've zoomed in on before, though, or not. One of them might be the one that's just in the, Yeah, one of them might be the one that's in the Kakariko area. It's past that green, mark. Oh, yeah. So that's, yeah, mark that's green. And then... there... Interesting. So that one of these two might be the stable? I'm not sure. Those are really close though, so I kind of wonder if I saw. The yellow one looks like the stable. I wonder if the red is the shrine that's near it. I'll keep them both marked for now, but I might undo one of those two in the future. That being said, I don't think I see any other... I wish you could see more shrines like this, because he talks about having a good vantage point, but I can't see anything. Let's go over here, just because. It starts raining, we're using teleport and teleporting back. I'm probably gonna go for 2 stamina things and a heart right now, based off of the what I have. I'm gonna climb around here. I see a bunch of towers. So I get a bit further out, can I see that? No, I can't see that orange that I saw. Yeah, they're hidden now. It's actually kind of crazy to go this way because there is this side of Dueling Peaks. There's if you go all the way over where this lets out to here, there's a shrine over here. That's not this green one. That's, I think, the flower one. You go over here and there's some, I think, horse bokoblins or something. But like over here somewhere, maybe around here, there's like guardians. I'm still gonna go over this way though until I see them. It's more fun. I once did a horse on the mountain. I took a weird way. It was like kind of the Wokoblin horse way, but not entirely. But I kind of just took a horse over there one time. Like my first time playing through the game, I did not take dueling peaks. I had no idea that's how you're supposed to go. If we do come across guarding, we're running away immediately. Or teleporting immediately. Oh, it's a Talus. That's not what I expected. I want to run away. Purple Ruby. I had no idea. I didn't realize my hammer was out. I hate having to waste weapons on like things like that. Now we're just taking dueling peaks. There. Oh, you know what? There is a shrine over here though below me, I think. That's Meezer traveling down there. Can I see where it is? I'd like to know where it is. I don't really want to climb all the way over there though. Save. Oh, but you know what? How far over does this go? I'm gonna keep going this way. I'll come back to that shrine. There's the really again? More keys? Yep. Didn't mean to blow off that, but that's okay. There we go, it's below me, okay. So like I'm just gonna put like here. I wanna go to the shrine that's by Dueling Peaks stable because that one is like covered by spikes or something like that, or thorns immediately, and it'll be a little bit more annoying to get into. So I'm just gonna do that and I'll come back towards this one. Ooh, a ruby. That's a great pull. You do get the Climber's Bandana, I think, from that one, so it's definitely one you want to get. Yeah. Let's get down here. Yeah, look at all those. Is there a way through it? I guess you could crown assist and jump or something, but easier to just glide down like that and hit it. Okay. We'll do this one, go back to the other one, and then we'll continue on to Kakariko. Okay. Oh, it's this one. Okay. This one is pretty cool. So we're gonna need to have, I think, one here if I'm not mistaken. And then one here. Okay, one at the bottom here. There we go. That should do it. Yeah. That was really easy. Oh, there's a chest up there. Didn't even notice. about to sneeze. There we go. Purple rupee. We'll take that. We could use all the rupees we could get right now. Easy. Now I think we're going to be at what? Is this number 13? 12, okay. I don't know if it was bad. Let's say if we're going to 13, that'd be annoying because we have the Kakariko shrine and we have the shrine we just missed, but then I'd be like one short. I know there's a goddess statue we can get at Kakariko, but I'll just be in between at 14, so that's fine. There we go. Still night and it's raining. Sweet. Now it is not raining anymore. Why are they waking up? I'm not that close. They're just in the way is the main reason I went and did these. Oh, it's morning, okay. That's good timing, actually. Soldier's broadsword, that's pretty nice. Don't have room for that, though. A boomerang, okay. Pass. Those are kind of cool, but... Torch, throwing spear, focus spear. There's the two levels. Hello. Just happen to be the easiest way. I like the bombs because I just like conserving my items. Hi. Ooh, now my violent does damage. Let's cross this block. Okay. Now after we do this shrine, this might be a break the teleport roll time because there's really no point in going back that way. I got the enemies and everything, so... Ooh. Oh, it's this one. This one's fun too. Am I missing something? Yeah, that one I don't have to time anything. I know the other ones you have to like... You do have to really time it. I was like, that one I think you could just let it roll. I was right. Okay. Yeah, like this one. We'll stand on here. I assume this is gonna move. Yeah. Ah, almost. There we go. And then we can get a metal barrel. Ooh. And put it on there so we can come get this chest. Yeah, Climber's Bandana. What's really nice about having the Climber's Bandana is... Oh man, just out of range. That's annoying. What's nice about having the Climber Bandana is if you need to, or want to, you can go buy the set from Grante, since you have something from it. It's always important to get at least the one thing from each of those. Nothing under, yeah, I don't think there's anything under there. Probably would have seen it if it was. Okay. The only thing is there's a Korok, but I'm pretty sure the Korok is really high up on the Dueling Peaks and not near this shrine, so. Throw some of my water. That's just random rocks, okay. Yeah, no, this is where we teleport because we just came this route. Nothing to go do that again. I've tried to generally limit it though, at least for now. Maybe we'll just play regularly. Honestly, I think it's easier to do fun things in a way. It's easier to do fun things in Tears of the Kingdom. Having low stamina limits climbing, but also limits running, which is annoying. Oh, there's Meezer. You know, Dueling Peak Stable's real close. Yes, I do, Meezer. I'll buy some meat. Ooh, bird thigh. That's cool. Anything under? No. I guess I theoretically could blow up all of these crates. Is there going to be anything in the crates? That's the question. Okay, there was apples. And arrows. That was probably worth it, though. There's also a Korok. My guess is that it's up there. So let's see if we can climb. Or Link can climb to the side, that's cool too. Okay. It is definitely easier in Tears of the Kingdom having that thing. Having the through the ceilings. You can hear the Korok. Should be able to make it though. I think there's the one that's on here, and then there's the quest where you need to go take the Thunderbolt thing off of the like axe or whatever that's causing the lightning strikes in the Farron stable. But besides that, there's not actually anything really up here most of the time. We probably will need to come here and get actually I'm gonna Google this because I think it's just better. Remote bomb upgrades. Let's see how many I need. I think it's 3 ancient shafts. Okay. So per upgrades. Let's see. What else do you need besides shafts? 3 shafts, 3 screws, and 3 ancient cores. So we have, let's sort, 3 shafts. Okay, cool. I'm not gonna worry though. I thought I needed gears or something. Wait. I like Hino. The Blood Moon. No. For 100 years, every so often when the clock strikes midnight, the sky turns red and the full moon rises. At that moment, monsters that had been previously defeated will come back to life. And that's what is known as the Blood Moon. Thumbnail! Whoa. I think the funny thing is, you never learn anything to tell him. But he'll tell you if there's a blood moon coming up. Yeah. Booget. I'll take a look. Oh, a rhino beetle. Fried crab. Nope. I always, when I play this before like Tears of the Kingdom, I want to make sure I know all the traveling merchants and all the like a good amount of the characters so I can know where they are, because it's fun seeing what characters start doing what, you know? Like some stay in the area, but some are in totally different areas. Like Booget stays in Kakariko, but I think Baraka is one of the like Hateno people now who's like a fashion person. And then one of the other fashion people, I think, was one of the Hateno merchants. And then the other one, I don't even know who it was offhand. But I know there's a lot of new characters too, but it's always interesting seeing all the traveling merchants and other characters around, like who's at each stable, and what they've switched to, or what area they've moved to. Actually, I don't know why I'm picking those up. I know this isn't a Korok. There's a, on the other side, there's a... Booga turned around. Yeah, there's a Korok puzzle. And I know I cannot throw that far, so we're gonna put one. Bam! First try. Sometimes those are tricky. There's a Yiga clan member up here. Man, there's some nightshades. This looks like the type of place that would have the was it Nevermores or whatever? Not Nevermores. The trees, the evil trees. Ooh, a blizzard. I found a lot of these early. Also should be able to upgrade armor, though I need to get more armor than just my pants. there is a chance. Because I don't think I missed it. The Yiga Clan member maybe doesn't come up until I... Maybe I have to go to Kakariko first. Oh, I missed a... Or... Pause it. I think he's a... I think the Yiga Clan members are around there. Ooh, my hammer's damaged. Okay. Thumbnails are tough for this because you want to do a thumbnail of what's happening in the next episode, but obviously I can't do that until I play. So I've kind of just kept the same opening screen picture for now. There's Hestu. I thought about taking the Tears of the Kingdom Hestu because I think I've got a screenshot of Hestu dancing and making that the thumbnail, but I didn't. Sweet, I got another one. Thought I might only get one with that. Oh, another lizard. We have a lot. 13. That's a pretty good amount of lizards, I think. What, I can't eat the lizard? I like lizards. Lizards are cool. Hello, Hestu. I can't see you. Get the maracas back. Oh, the goblin guts. Now both of my weapons are damaged. If there's a spiked Boko bat, I'd get, or Boko club, I'd get it. But I think I probably blew the guy who had that one, if somebody had one, off the edge. Yeah, he definitely did not survive, but I'm not diving down there. There's not even an easy way to like teleport back up if I was going to do that, so. Hestu's maracas. Screenshot that just in case, I guess. Though I don't think that's going to be any type of thumbnail. I still would get more out of my thing than from the Boko spear. The spear haphazardly carved from a large tree branch. It looks like its original intent was for skewing meat and cooking it, but it does have some combat merit as well. Just enough incline to glide. Okay. There we go. I have the power of inventory expansion. I do. Yes, please. Weapon. I'd probably like to do a bow, too. I think I might be fine with the short on shields. But I might do one shields. Let's go bow this time. I like to have extra bow. Naysayers love bombers and 5 fires. I wish I had that many electric arrows. Yeah. Somewhere north. Wait, who are you? My name is Hestu, most celebrated musician. Hestu is quite a lot bigger than the rest of the Koroks. I blew my voice singing. Okay. Well, we've got an extra weapon slot now, which is nice. Important because we'll need to get a torch for a little bit too and stuff like that. There should be a Korok puzzle. Actually, there's a couple. Right up here. Oh, you know what? What was I? Voice memories. Because we're going to... Hey, what do you have? Don't let the weather get you down. Tell you what, I'll sell you some of my special reserve stock. Oh, wow! Those are really good. I'm not going to buy them, because I need to save my money, but... That's great stuff. I know there's this puzzle, and then there's some arrow shooting ones as well. It's raining opals. When it's pouring rain, the fuses on bomb arrows will go out, so they won't explode. What's with that look? Am I not allowed to talk about something besides ore? That's actually pretty funny. I don't blame her for talking about ore most of the time. Who doesn't love ore? Ore gets you rich. What is a frog over here? That was a weird angle. Bomb arrows might not go up, and my bombs will, and I'm doing that because I don't have much use on my hammer left. And there's not a hammer in Kakariko, I don't think, so. Probably should wait for... I probably shouldn't use my 25 might bow doing the Korok here. So I'm going to wait on that one and come back. But that's a good bow. Here we go. Voice memory.
For generations, the Sheikah have lived in Kakariko village. The town has been their refuge ever since they were banished from Hyrule. Their advanced technology was viewed as a threat. The village itself is nestled in the mountains as an intentional hiding place. I imagine it feels as a haven to them.
Okay. I don't think there's an easy bow here either, unfortunately. Ouch. Well, you see. It means you're the hero of legend. Ah. Where is she? I've never talked to her upon entering. Lantern Falls. I'm not actually used to that. who's down here? Polkin. You aren't part of the Giga Clan, are you? Oh, fortified pumpkin. Chicken. It got dark quick today, didn't it, young one? Or young one, you should know the roads are dangerous tonight. Here. Well, there's a torch. I don't need a torch though, I need a bow. Oh, you even have a Sheikah slate on your hip. Wait, huh? A Sheikah slate? Isn't that like an incredible thing that only incredible people can have? I'm not sure what all this means, mister, but it seems you're a great deal more important than you appear. I want to sell. Actually, wait, not yet. Cleric collection? Okay. 60 and 120. That's actually not a lot. I only need to sell a little bit here. Yes, I like to sell. So I need 180. Okay. That's nothing. I'm thinking maybe we sell one of these. We're gonna like really get close and just hoard items for a bit, so maybe 3 of these. Now I need 20 exactly. Is there anything I could sell for 20 exactly? That's 8. 12, 30. I could sell a meat skewer for 20. What did the meat? I made it with drumstick. Okay, so yeah, that's a bit of a gain. Yeah, I'll sell one of these meat skewers. Yeah. Okay. Yes, I'll take the Highland hood. 90, okay. I've got the middle of the pants. They're on the plateau, so. There we go. Now, I like the Hylian outfits. It definitely looks a bit more natural having the blue on because to an extent, you know, you put on the whatchamacallit, but whoa, huh? A Sheikah slate.
Oh.
Dorian. I would like to do that, and I would also like to get the croc. We got a voice member rejected too. Here we go.
Impa will be the next elder. I am thrilled to see her take up the mantle. At present, she is the royal advisor, however, and is responsible for the internal investigation of the divine beasts. As such, she implored the current elder to wait until her work with the investigation is complete, after which she will officially step into her new role.
Ah. I wonder if that's in the Warriors game. Some of that. Okay, what was I gonna do? Oh, yeah. I thought for the cutscene it might be funnier to... Let's go full Gerudo women's outfit. mushrooms. Why are you climbing like that, Link? A man! Huh? Is that? It's a Sheikah slate. What was his name? Lin, my name is Pia.
So, you're finally awake. It has been quite a long time, Link. I am much older now, but you remember me, don't you?
Should have gotten a screenshot of Link opening the door with his Gerudo woman's outfit.
Ah,
Ah, I got the text, that's okay. Dang it, I was late.
ah.
It's alright.
Oh.
I'm probably not going to use those for thumbnails.
Oh.
I don't think there's a quest here. I don't know. Once a hero, always a hero.
Yeah.
Maybe I should turn voice memories off while we're doing a cutscene, because I just hear beep beep, and it probably is coming in through the mic too.
The history of the royal family of Hyrule is also the history of Calamity Ganon, a primal evil that has endured over the ages. This evil has been turned back time and time again by a warrior wielding the soul of a hero and a princess who carries the blood of the goddess. With the passage of time, each conflict with Ganon faded into legend. So listen closely as I tell you of this legend
Hope you guys
that
can hear.
occurred 10,000 years ago. Hyrule was then blossoming as a highly advanced civilization. Even the most powerful monsters posed little threat to the denizens of the realm. The people thought it wise to utilize their technological prowess to ensure the safety of the land should Calamity Ganon ever return. They constructed 4 mechanical wonders that came to be known as the Divine Beasts. They also built a legion of autonomous weapons called Guardians. The Divine Beasts were piloted by 4 individuals of exceptional skill from across the land. And thus, the plan to neutralize Ganon was forged. Upon Ganon's inevitable return to Hyrule, the princess and the hero fought alongside these 4 champions against this ancient evil. The Guardians were tasked with protecting the hero as the divine beasts unleashed a furious attack upon their terrible foe. And when the hero wielding the sword that seals the darkness delivered his final blow, the princess used her sacred power to seal away Calamity Ganon.
Are those like Sheikah outside of the Guardians? Because there's like the, or not the Guardians. There's the the Guardians, and then there's those like green things on like the corners, kind of around the divine beasts. But unless those are like the citizens or something, or the different races, those aren't Guardians. It's just I never noticed that. Yeah, look at the the little area between Meadow and the Boris there. There's a different non-Guardian, looking thing. I can't tell if that's like people, or what. Because they all look the same, so I think they're different races or anything like that. Like, I don't think it's Gerudo and Rito. You'd think they'd be different. Could be Sheikah, I guess.
Oh.
Rook, Rivali, Mifa, and Urbosa.
Yeah. Oh.
Well, we've already been to Gerudo.
Yeah.
That's further away than I thought. Follow your heart and seize your destiny.
What?
I guess we should go ahead and get stamina. Probably hard too. I'll take a stamina. There we go. I'll take a heart, because I think being at 3 hearts is just really risky. I don't have any hearty foods or anything yet. Either, so I can't just load up on hearty foods or something. And I gotta save some too. Like, the Zora armor is fairly easy to upgrade, but you need, like, Hardy Bass. And you need some Lizel stuff. So I don't want to use the Hardy Bass, because usually that's something you do have to grind a little bit. I'll go another stamina. I think it'd be fun to go low stamina and have limited climbing abilities, but we also wouldn't be able to run, and if we're going to be limiting teleporting, that's a little painful. There's bird eggs up here. Oh yeah, to get a picture. I like how he's a traveler, but he's a Sheikah. I wonder what his thing is. I'll sit here till morning. And it's raining now. Okay. So, go the way I came. We'll go to Hateno. We'll do Hateno first. And then we'll do the Korok Woods. Hope I can get out of the rain though. Because really, I kind of want to just travel the mountainside. I think it'd be fun. I do want to get the Hateno Tower too. Okay, I've probably picked that one up already. And again, we'll come back to that. Oh, wait, there might... Well, no, you know what? There was a voice memory near Impa's thing, but we can get that too a bit later. Because we'll be coming back, so... I'll take your meat. I would love for it to stop raining. Ooh. This must be the Hateno village shrine. Because that... There's windmills there, so that has to be Hateno. Even though I can't see anything. Yeah, definitely. And that's just the top of the peaks. Okay. I wish we'd climb the waterfall too, but not yet. We're gonna go straight. There is that one shrine where you shoot the arrow at night, but I don't want to... Well, it's not nighttime, so we're not doing that right now. Oh, is that a Korok puzzle I see? Yes, it is. See, look at that. We'll travel the regular routes eventually. I've just done that so many times, it's kind of fun doing things a little bit differently. Usually if I'm coming to play Zelda, I'll always end up doing a lot of the regular routes and just traveling and killing enemies, talking to people. Boom. That's kind of just how I play. If I just play really casually. Though I usually end up restarting some account or something. Because I do think that's fun. What's the snowy mountain? I guess that's Mount Linearu. So just down here I think is where that shrine kicks in. Yeah, because this is the route. I'm going to see if I can come over here. Oh! On the off chance that I can only get one of these, I want to make sure the one... There we go. Don't go that way. Amber. was thinking, can I get over there? I'm not sure if I can or not. I'd like to go up there, but it's raining. It can't be raining for too much longer, right? So, I will go over here. This is the way I want to go. I want to scale the mountain. Just hope the rain doesn't last too long. There's a shrine nearby. Okay. Just gotta wait for it to stop raining. Unless there's another way around. Maybe I can go up a little bit here. Yeah, let's do that. Hope there's something crazy like a talus or something waiting for me. Well, I still need to climb. Ah, it's close enough to the, this is probably my hammer shot if I use it. Might be able to just go this way. Yeah. One thing cool about the Tano Tower is there's the Sheikah version of the golden bow, which is also wood. Important because you cannot use it in the Elden region, but you can use it in storms. It's good to have. There's a bokoblin with one of them. What's over here? Oh, this is the, yeah, this is the place between Lanayru, the path. That's what that is. There's the waterfall that goes downwards. Can't believe it's only been like an hour and 20 minutes. There you go, finally stopped raining. No, I want to go this way. Stop. I'm definitely going to need to get money up so I can buy a house. So I believe that's how you start the Terra Town quest. Yeah, you have to get the house. You have to buy the house first. So. We're gonna go up. I know it's pretty straightforward if I went down that way. There's some enemies in the woods. I feel pretty calm. I think with having armor now too, an extra heart, you know, there'd be no issue. But I'm committed to taking the fun way, and the fun way would be going around the mountainside. So. There's more ore. I'm gonna blow it up. But like I want hammer shop, I want to wait for there to be like a rare ore or something. And if I don't see rare ore, then I will switch hammers when I find a hammer if that comes first. But on the chance that I find rare ore for it first in a place that I don't want to blow it up, I'd rather have my one hammer shot for that. Let's climb up this mountain. I don't know what's up here, but it just seems fun. And, a little more. That's a crop for sure. Yep. It is super clear right now. So that's the Hitano shrine. Right? Okay, so when you exit, there's the gate. I don't think it's that gate. I think it's further down. Yeah, that gate. There's a Lionel over here. I think he's too far away to see him. But there's a Lionel here. So actually, I said that I'd uncheck one of these. So I'm going to uncheck one of those so I can just do like that and then pin that as a enemy. Because I like having enemy pins if there's something I know. Is this where the wind is that the shrine for casts over that way? It might be over there. I know there's down here in this area, there's like a really sharp point and then there's another one. One's where the wind is, and then one there's something out. Oh, just got cold suddenly. Might as well put on my hood. And then the other one, there's a Lionel. It's just a tower. Again, they say go to high points and see shrines, and there's like a hand. There's like you can count on your hand how many shrines you can see from up high. From over here, can't see either the Dueling Peaks ones. It's a tower. The plateau is on the other side of Dueling Peaks, like exactly. So yeah, I understand how we can't see any that are on the plateau right now. There's none that are in a good position, except maybe the one that's on the other side of this tower, hypothetically. You know, like, but I mean, what? Look at this. There's nothing. That was just a part of Ganon or the Malice or whatever. Anyway. I'm gonna glide over here. As long as I make it past the water. Oh, wind. Nice. I'll take that. That gave me just the boost to have the perfect amount of stamina to land right over here. Cannot seriously be that cold, it's raining. Potato. Maybe the way back to Kakariko. We'll take the regular route. anything up in this tree. No, there's not. We can dye clothes. I do think it's fun, but I don't want to do that right now. And I kind of like the Hylian set just being the regular. Its colors. I like the gold apple they added in Tears of the Kingdom. It's a cool touch. I like that they added a lot of. Oh, there's a lizard. I like they added a lot of foods and stuff. That's one thing I think that's just more options. Okay. Let's see, since getting my item slot, I haven't actually gone and fought any more enemies, really. So, I think I'll just pick up a torch and do a Purr's thing. Oh, it's this one. I'm excited for this one because I have a controller and I'm not just doing it on my Switch. Okay, a little bit inaccurate there. Nope. Dang. Okay, I want to make this go really fast and then just whoosh. There we go. Just gotta wait for it to get there now. There we go. And now we're examining this. And maybe have it like there. Oh, okay, wait, no. We want it like that. There we go. I want to get the chests. I went the wrong way. There we go. Oh, Frank bow. Okay. When I get Hestu, I'll be able to get more bow slots, so I'm pretty fine having that. I think it's good to have one Phrenic and one golden, so you have options. Just in case it's raining, you can use it, or thundering, you can use the Phrenic bow. But the golden one's a little bit better. I just realized I never got the Kakariko Shrine, so we're gonna have to actually manually go back there. Or you can teleport Dueling Peaks and go back from there, but... It is gonna take... Actually... Well, hair in my mouth, I think. Legitimately going back there. Didn't even think about that. Okay, where's a torch? I think there's one lying around here. There's a soup ladle. Ooh, a mushroom under there. Well, there was Manny. I guess he's leaving. Might have to go all the way up to get a torch. Yeah. I've started just doing it before I go see Purah just because it's a little bit easier. Makes more sense to go do it first than talk to Purah and then have to go back and light the fire.
Yeah.
I'm a traveler.
Oh.
I like the quests in Hateno, Tears of the Kingdom. I like that you can make cheese and make pizza, even though until you do the Rito area, it's really hard to find wheat. Which kind of sucks, because I kind of like the Rito area. I almost want to not do Tears of the Kingdom's quests, because A, the moment you do like one of them, all of a sudden it's like silver bokoblins everywhere. But I also think it's really cool having the frozen area for like the Rito. I think the Zora is less cool. I mean, it's kind of dingy in Breath of the Wild because it's raining all the time. Not dingy, but it's a bit dark, you know? But it looks very ugly when there's all the sludge. Oh.
The mayor lamented struggling to find a buyer for this vacant home due to the distance from the village center. I do recall Pura wanting a place where she could devote herself to research without any prying eyes.
That is a hoe, not a torch. I saw him a little too late. Pitchfork, not a torch. There was a torch that was sitting out here. Okay, well I guess we're going in. We'll get a torch. Hello, Simon. Strange. It doesn't seem like you have the basic runes. Director. Huh. I love that Purah's got a massive head. That Impa's got a massive head. But in Tears of the Kingdom, when Purah becomes like, you know, regular Sheikah age, I guess, you know? Like Simon or whoever else. Her proportions are just normal. Aren't you, child? I did. Yeah, sadly there only seems to be a torch right in here. Oh. Oh, I picked up the... Whoops. The Akala one's annoying. Like, there's a bunch of enemies and you can do, like, speed to get past them really easily, but it rains, like, half the time. Cows and dogs. I wonder what the voice memory is. That's kind of beeping. Oh, whoops. I like how you can make them baked apples. Oh, water! Can you go around up top? Oh, I guess you can. Cool. I'll go that way instead of down. And we'll light up as many of these as we can, because I think they stay lit, and they look kind of cool when they're lit, so. Wish you could run a little faster, but that's okay. Let's get another baked apple. Just because. Let's go like this one too. Just because I see it. Even though I'm not really sure it might be out of the way, but that's okay. Ooh, there's the shrine up there. That one's one that you can always see. Okay, I'm not gonna waste my time with more baked apples. Oh no. Move. That one and the one below it down in the ocean you can always see as well. It's kind of an obvious place just once you're close enough. But still, I wish you could see more shrines from high points. Don't tell me go to a high point to get a view and then only have like 5 shrines that are actually in view. Excluding the plateau. I'm not counting the ones on the plateau. But the ones, all the ones off the plateau, it's like those few in Central Hyrule, and that's like it. I do want to like this one. Since the guy's over here. Let's talk to him too. Yeah. Carrying the blue flame, I see. It's been a while since I've seen anyone rekindle it. Is it finally back for good? It was once a common sight to see Miss Purr of the Tano Ancient Type Lab go around setting lanterns alight. Now there's just some little girl up there. Oh yeah, up this way. I don't know why. What I saw that made me think this dead ended for a second. Almost there. Maybe I should have cooked a speed something? Maybe. You can also set the land on fire! Nothing like committing arson. Oh, we're gonna have a nice sunrise. I guess from here. There we go. Another beautiful view. I think the sunsets are a little prettier than the sunrises, though. Because it's really yellow, and then it glows kind of here. But maybe it's because we're just in a weird spot, and there's not as much of a... It's kind of like just plain, you know? From that angle, there's just kind of like the mountain, and that's it. But it feels like the sunsets are a bit prettier. Which I think is opposite of real life. I think the sunrises are generally more vibrant. Snap. Now we'll get photos. I always try to make sure I have the highest quality photos when I do photos. Bam! The camera. Memories. Oh, we're already in Karakar Bazaar. If only, I mean, I guess this is why you go to Kakariko first, though. They would not do, Gerudo, but whatever. And done. So it's all fixed up now. Okay. Because of the white hair, she kind of looks like an old lady. Pick? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to travel back there. Okay. Something good? Okay. Yes. Good. I'm game. Remote bomb. Yes. Now we can one-shot the orange bokoblins. And there's some more things that benefit from just having the bit more powerful remote bomb. I'm absolutely a bomb user, though. I use them all the time. It's especially good too. The choo-choos also get easier. I don't just want to. I really just don't want to waste weapon durability on enemies like that. So. And I'll do the Sheikah sensor while I'm here too. Simon's gonna want me to go take a picture of the sun shroom outside that I already picked up. I don't have the cores, but I can do the Sheikah sensor. And then I'll have to go travel back to Kakariko. That might be a teleport exception too. I might go ahead and not teleport to Kakariko, but do Karakara Bazaar. Because there's the memory there and I've already been there. So I might just do that real quick so I don't have to go do some random place that's kind of out of my way. There's also that place on Elden, Elden Mountain, but I don't really know. I know kind of where it is, but not exactly. What's his name? Pikango tells you kind of the general part of the mountain it's taken from. Yeah, I'll show Simon. What sunshroom? I don't see a sunshroom. Okay, well, I guess. I guess it's time to go back. We'll go talk to Empa, and then we might do a teleport over back to Gerudo. I think the voice memory is actually by the houses. That's just a guess. Oh, maybe not. Nope, never mind, doesn't seem to be it. Thought it might be over here. I don't have near enough money to get this, so I'm not gonna bother yet. Well, off we go. Go back to navigation for some Koroks. It says there's a Korok here. I wonder if it's down there, which I'm not doing right now. Maybe when I get the tower, I'll glide down to it or something, and then come back. We're just gonna rush this. Those guys will throw bombs on the other side that won't be able to reach me, but it's kind of funny. Okay. I guess I'll take his drops real quick. I really just want his weapon. I know it's just a traveler's sword, that's okay. Oh, he's got the front bow. Interesting. Well, I guess I have a frank bow now, so I don't really need to. But I know I'm gonna lose my bow, so. I'll come grab this. Opal. I know. I've only got one more hit on this, so I'm gonna drop it. I'm gonna go ahead and pick up the Bokubo. Or the Bokubo. I don't want to have an extra Frank bow because that doesn't make any sense. Okay, let's get the tower now. I wouldn't be surprised if, like, around there or something. I kind of thought those flowers were actually just like the leaves or something you can burn. I was wrong. Anyway, let's I might glide and get some Koroks that are around here. Oh yeah, okay. No, actually wait, no, I'd rather have the Traveler's Sword than anything they have. I think there's some thorns on this one, but it's okay. Oh, you're gonna attack me with a torch. Sure. I guess I'll take it. I can use it to burn the thorns, so why not? Oh, or not. I thought there was fire. We really don't have fire here? Okay, so, different plan. Yes. I was hoping there'd just be a fire thing there. I mean, I popped my, Traveler's Sword, so I don't have a fire starter exactly. But I don't mind going up this. Would've been easier to burn them, but whatever. Definitely not wasting a fire arrow, and I don't really... Well, maybe it doesn't do durability on a metal weapon. I forget what does and what doesn't. But I think this is just going to take you around the tower, which isn't really all that bad. As long as I don't have to go, like, way across, where I have a long time before I... long time without, you know, being able to stop. Yeah, like there's a little bit more here, though I can also go up and around, it looks like. Can I go up and around? I'm gonna try. Thread the needle a little bit. Yeah, there we go. And we'll come over here to this one. And then we can go up there after I take a break, because I do not have enough stamina. There we go. I don't know if these thorns go away, but I guess it doesn't really matter because we're never going to have to climb up the tower again. Bam. Okay. Potato Tower complete. Nearly 2 hours, but I would like to... I'd like to go... I really want to get to... That might be a little ambitious. I realize being on my chair and being turned is going to completely take me out of the webcam, so Oh. Let's see. If I move it here, is it better? Ah, kinda. Kinda better. Okay. So I said there's a croc, like down there. Let's go grab that real quick. Now was it here? I think it was over here. Bone. Yeah. It's the one over here. It's this rock, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, actually don't like this position. So we're gonna scoot ourselves back around. Okay. I'm gonna travel to the tower. And I am gonna go to the bathroom, so I will be right back. We'll be back in like 2 minutes or so. Okay, back. Let me undo the be right back. And back on the stream. Okay. Actually, I want to get something real quick. I like a blanket. My feet are just a little cold. Ah, look at the nice view. Okay. So... Wait, where did I set my phone? Ah, here. Okay, cool. Let's go back to Zelda Notes. And okay, so there's 2 more Korok seeds that are kind of nearby. They're over there. So I figure let's just go get those real quick. I'll grab those, go back to the tower, jump off the tower, and continue where we left off. I don't want to do full no teleports because I think it'd just be tedious to do something like that. But well, I see this guy here. Oh no, I have 2 torches. What is that? We'll drop 1. And pick up his Bogu bat, I guess. Can use that. Anyway, where is the Korok? Ah, there it is. We'll be going straight to Korok Woods after Impa, so we will probably we'll go back the regular way. And then we'll probably go over here and do this. The only thing would be, do I want to sideways make another maybe teleporting exception and come over here where we were to get this tower, now that we have a bit more stamina, and not run all the way over there. Just so everything's on the map. I might do that. This tower is not hard to get. There's a lot of guardians around it, but you can pretty easily get to the tower, and it's just kind of a couple timely jumps. Now that little rock area that covers the road, that's where the other one is. I'm going the wrong way. That is where the other one is. Yeah, I think it's the apple trees on top of here. If I have to take a tree down, I'm making sure I get the firewood. There we go. Okay, back over here. Now we'll jump from the tower, because that's where we were. Admittedly, it kind of feels like not limited teleports, but you know, these are just convenience things, really. Now that is a wonderful view. So if we do this, and then self-portrait mode, let's zoom down all the way. Capture. Sure. Ooh, compendium. I don't know how you do poses. I forget. Okay, so what direction is... It's there. Okay, so we're going to... jump off there. Actually, Kakariko was technically over there. But we can jump off the tower and actually get a good amount of distance here. Actually, I'll go basically out of the road. I didn't realize the tower. You could do that from the tower. Oh yeah, that's real nice. Sweet. I know in Tears of the Kingdom there's an enemy camp right at the base of this. It feels like there's a lot more enemies in Tears of the Kingdom. I know there's new enemies, but it feels like there's a lot more enemies. getting the Boku Club. Since this one is on a water pack, I will get its things. Nope, thought there'd be something. One of these more towards the center. It's one that if you stay on the road, you'll never see it. But there is a decayed guardian. What is this way if I just go up here? Oh, this goes towards the other side of the waterfall. Yeah, that's a lot of mountain climbing, so we're not doing that. We'll just stay on the path. Go back to Kakariko, where we will get the shrine. Which I do remember, it's the one that helps you with combat. Helps you on combat. Might as well get a couple apples. There's like a bokoblin thing over there, which is kind of funny. Because I did not blow. I blew those guys up, but they didn't die right away, so... I don't know why the bokoblin thing is down there. Shortcut. I was playing Mario Kart Wii Retro Rewind earlier. I've been trying to start playing a bit of Mario Kart Wii again. I've played a lot of 8 because I have a Switch, and it's just easy to play on a console like that that's personal, and handheld really, being able to play it anywhere. Damn meat. But I've always loved Wii. That was always, I'd consider my favorite. And it's so different playing it, because like when I played it more often a long time ago, I didn't really get into 8 either until a couple of years ago, really. But I'm so not used to inside drift and aligning my turns properly. Because it's not an issue, I don't think, in like 8 or anything if you misalign your turns, but like you lose a lot of speed if you have to wheelie bump. And I'm almost like yeah, I'm bombing these guys because I want to see I will drop my Bokubo though, since I've shot with it, and take the one that's fresh. But anyway, oh, Fugit is here. I thought he was going to give me something, because he looked like he was frightened. I guess not. But anyway, I'm so not used to it. And I've thought about with Wii, because Retro Rewind buffs carts and stuff, and some people play Mario Kart Wii with outside drift. And I've thought about, what I want to, I could try just doing outside drift because I'm just more comfortable with it. I think I enjoy outside drift a bit more, even on other things. I know, I've got MX vs. ATV Unleashed on my Xbox. I love that game. I love doing like the buggies and stuff like that, the trophy trucks in the cart. I like just sliding around. And Mario Kart, I really like 8 for that reason. And World 2, even though I haven't played World as much. I just like drifting more than turning. There's an, oh, you know what, actually? Let's get a picture, because that is a rare one. This valuable beetle can live up to 10 years. When cooked with monster parts, its impressive vitality translates into an elixir that will greatly restore your stamina. But anyway, I'm kind of like torn because part of me is like, I might just like outside drift more, and really drifting around. We say drifting, but I mean like literal drifting, because technically speaking, inside drift is less drifting, it's more of turning, you know? Like drifting, when you drift a car, you're like, whoosh, right? You know, you're going, you know, everybody knows what a drifting a car is. I realize this isn't the line stuff. And that's more what, like, outside drift is, right? That kind of drifting. But Mario Kart Wii, like, it is funky by Wii with inside drift and all that. And it feels wrong to not do that. And I know it's, even if you can, it's not, it's not advantageous. It's disadvantageous to do that, so. Part of me wonders if I just practice more and get more used to it, I'll get better at lining myself up for wheelies and stuff like that, and getting everything right. My GameCube controller that I got one for Mario Kart 8, and I didn't get to use it a lot because I didn't play a lot of it. It was less than a year that I had it before I got the Switch too, I think. Okay. Teaching. I guess it auto-saves, but we're gonna save. Oh, and we also, since we do have Purah, we can get our picture of this Guardian. Use the side hop. Okay. Target enemy, strafe, and jump. Guardian Scout 2. Perfect. There we go. I just need to do one attack. I don't want to break my weapon immediately. This will break on a Fury Rush just because it has no durability. I just kind of guessed at the time. I thought I was right. I don't feel comfortable timing these when I'm in actual fights, especially when there's different enemies with different types of weapons. I just have to click A, right? Yeah. There we go. Okay, charge attack, that's easy. I'll take the Guardian Sword, that's probably worth it. So, yeah, that's I'm like kind of tempted to do outside drift because I really like outside drift. I think it's more fun. I've noticed too, like, I don't play my NASCAR Thunder games as much. I play MX for City TV Unleashed. I think part of that is because I like drifting. Ooh, I got a bonus on that. I like drifting. Yeah, but it also just doesn't feel right to do Wii, you know, without inside drift. It's interesting playing Wii again too, because I definitely feel like I'm not as good at the game. And part of me is like, man, I want to just go play 8 because I'm good at it, or better at it, but I've always loved Wii. That's what I started watching Mario Kart on YouTube. I watched TW98 all throughout like middle school and high school. And then we just have one more Spirit Orb. Then I got custom tracks. Now I'll do other mods too, on like Dolphin and stuff. But I've got it on CTGB on the console and everything. I got them back in the day too, a long time ago. I love how he looks too. It's not obviously as crisp and clean and beautiful, right, as like newer games, but I love how it looks. There's just some type of nostalgia to it.
Ah.
Okay.
Oh.
We're gonna make a quick pit stop to Gerudo.
Oh.
Okay. Pit stop time. We're gonna travel and go to the Car Bazaar. I think it's easiest. Easiest one to get since we've been there. But I love that. And one thing too with 8, I know it's realistic to more like actual racing, but I don't like overall all the fake companies and stuff like I think it's clever, you know, to have like DK Tire or whatever they are, you know, but it kind of just makes it feel almost, even though they're fake, it makes it feel almost more corporate like racing is. And I don't always hate the corporate side of that. I mean, the sponsorships and everything are kind of what makes some of those makes cars as recognizable as they are, you know. But I don't exactly love it in 8 as much. Like I prefer having none of that, like in Wii. And so there's a lot of the like those things, the aesthetics and all that I just really like with Wii. But man, when you gotta play it a long time, you're not good. It is very rough. You know, I felt like I've totally relearned things. So I think I might stream it sometimes too. I think it'd be good. I could always learn some outside, like play outside drift. It just doesn't feel right to me. And that's where I struggle, because I do think on one hand, be around here. Yeah. I'll continue this after the cutscene. Possible thumbnail. What if it hit these at the time of day too? Not just the location. Okay, I was a little late. I can't believe the Giga Clan would attack a car bazaar. Do all the other people just run away in fear? Okay. As I was saying, I like a lot of the aspects of Wii over 8. I think 8 also kind of reminds me of Gen 4 and Pokemon to an extent, where it's like, now that World's out especially, World looks really good. It looks better than 8. But there's also a nostalgia to going backwards towards like Wii or GameCube era, you know? Like GameCube graphics. So 8's in like a weird spot where it's not like the weird middle child, so to speak. Back to Kakariko. But yeah, I don't know. I feel like I like Outside Drift more. I think it's more fun to slide around. I feel like I'm more on the ragged edge when I do that. And I think of other games that I've played. I guess there's never been a great... I used to like Monster Jam a lot when I was little. There's never been a great Monster Jam game, I feel. I don't think any of them handle right. Hello. Mommy's hiding, but I'll find her. But like Rigs of Rods, you know, you're drifting. MX-30 Unleashed, any vehicle you're drifting. Yeah, basically every vehicle you're drifting. Even like a golf cart. I'm really curious. I remember watching, I forget the channel name. It's like Chat Us Up or something like that. But it was asking what drivers about best racing games, and a bunch of the guys who grew up on doing dirt racing said there's a World of Outlaws game on like PS2 or something like that, or like that era. I would love to try like that and see how that plays because I think it'd be fun. I don't play NASCAR Thunder as much, which is more tight drifting, and Mario Kart Wii is tight turning, you know, not sliding. I don't know. I'm like, part of me really is like, I think I just like that more, but I'm also like, I can't bring. It's hard. I don't really also want to play Wii like that though, because it just doesn't feel like how Wii's supposed to be played. It feels like you're playing Wii wrong if you don't go inside drift. And I guess I technically could, but I know I'm handicapping myself, you know, long term if I do that. And I can outside drift any other game, so I don't know really what I want to do. If I want to try to do outside drift like I would in other games, or if I want to, you know, relearn and teach myself inside drift. I'll help you out. I just realized I don't have any money. Wait, I'm at 0 still, aren't I? Yeah. Hit stop. I think it's just 100 I need. Or 50 or something. I want to sell. Killed some more enemies though. Yeah. Sort of like 5 of these. That's not one. Okay, 5 more. Yeah. And we do like 11 of these. There we go. Yeah. Thank you. Probably get stuck. Okay. Yeah, part of me is just like, outside drift, do you like it more? And the other part is like, no, you can't do that for Mario Kart Wii. It's an inside drift game. That's how you play Mario Kart Wii. I just don't know what I want to do. I think part of where I'm thinking this is also because I'm just not good at inside drift right now. You know, I take my turns not too great because I'm just not used to it. I can't line up my wheelies well when I time trial. You know. I love how he literally stops right before. I'm assuming there's a bloopy here. Or maybe it'll spawn after I do the I want to be out of range though if it does spawn. So it doesn't run away immediately. Usually I will jump. Yeah. Nice, that's a pretty solid picture. It's hard to get a good picture of these anyway. That is a lot of rupees. So we're at 118. That was a good amount. That was what, 82? Okay. get some fairies. And some nightshades, since this is nightshades. Makes sense the nightshades would be by Kakariko. Is all the fairies that are around? Some silent princesses too. I like to get good pictures of everything. I think I said that before. I think like some of these though, like I could totally get better pictures if it's in the light. This lovely flower is said to have been a favorite of the Princess of Hyrule. Once feared to have gone extinct, it's recently been spotted growing in the wild. There we go. With Retro Rewind too, there's so many more tracks to play that I really want to get back into playing Wii. Oh, memory.
Kotera is worshipped as the goddess of the land, and the villagers' offerings to her tend to be vegetables rather than rupees. It sounds like she's been less lively due to a decrease in rupee donations lately. Self-sufficiency is taking root in Kakariko village, so perhaps fewer people see the value in rupees.
Fascinating. I'll pass. Yeah, it was 100. You need 100, 500, 1,000, and then 10,000. But it's free to do upgrades. And then Tears of the Kingdom is not free to do upgrades. And money's hard to come around, so. But you don't have the upfront cost. It does take a lot to get 10,000 points. And even getting, 1,000 takes a decent amount of, a little bit of grinding. It's not as hard. And if you do it legitimately and not spamming snowballing, it takes a while. Yeah. So, we can do that, we can do that, we can do that, and we can do that. Sweet, we can do everything. Yeah, I'll do the Champions Nuke first. I think it's kind of disadvantageous to use carts too, in Mario Kart specifically, and even bikes. Part of my problem is I'm just not good at wheeling in bikes right now and setting my lines up. But if I do a cart, I know it's a bit harder to dodge things if you use a cart. Mario Kart Wii is just so unique. I feel like I want to take advantage and, play with Inside Drift, because you don't really have that in other games. I think it's better for doing shortcuts and everything too than Outside Drift or kart, or at least karts, but maybe Outside Drift too. I guess I just gotta get better, really, is what it is. I need to get better at Wii. Get used to it again. Yes. I'll feel a lot better having upgraded armor along with that extra heart. I don't feel like we're gonna die immediately. Like I was in the desert. Now, all these other things cannot enhance. Or she can't do it yet, so. Pretty nice. I guess next will be Croc Woods, so we can start just getting infinite weapon upgrades and all that. There you go. Instead of the boutique and potato, there's also the soldier set, which is a bit more expensive. I just need a picture, so let's get nice and close. It's not like the compendium where you gotta get kind of up close. Let's talk to Pikango. I found it. Are you serious right now? Ah, I forgot the picture. It'd be funny if I took a picture of just the bud. Recognize anything? This should be the one at the gate. Yep. I think, yeah, oh no, it is on the map. Actually, if you go past this way and go over here, there's a couple more. Well, this is a Cass area. And in Tears of the Kingdom, it's a Lionel. There's a couple of Koroks over there, though. I'm gonna go do navigation for Koroks. I might as well. I can get a better picture of Iron Trim. The grass is really tall. I'll get a better Smelishroom picture. Okay. Here is one. One of them is just a rock on the ledge. There's one right in front of us straight and one to the left. Okay, that's one of them. That's the one that's straight. Another one up here is just probably on a ledge or something.
Oh.
Giga Clan?
Aw.
I will take your life. Oh, not him. Vicious Sickle, a grim weapon favored by the Yiga. The half-moon shape of the blade allows for rapid delivery of fatal wounds and serves as a symbol for their terror. Its durability is low. Mighty Bananas! This fruit grows mainly in tropical forests of the Faron region. When it's used as an ingredient, resulting dish will increase your attack power. There's a torch at the beginning of Korok Woods when I go over there. So, I don't mind picking up a better weapon. I'm dropping my weakest weapon at a later date. Probably puts me a bit closer to the one that's over here. Oh, it's like it's on the cliffside, I think. Yeah. Don't know how high up it is or if it's lower. There we go. I'm gonna just climb up this because I can. I'm already up here. There we go. Let's get an apple. Oh, it was this one, okay. There's also another one. Oh, that's the Dueling Peak Shrine. Another apple tree one. I might as well pick that up. They're always in the same spot, so. You always pick up the two, and you pick up this one. You don't pick up that one, and you jump and pick up the one over there. Okay. Now, I guess we need to make our way to Croc Woods, so... Now that's what I like to see. We can see. Oh, we got two things. Okay, so that shrine I have not clicked yet. And then behind the tower, I can see that shrine where the path splits, going from over towards, I guess it's Lanayru, where the Zora are, and the Elden region. Though I am a little curious. I don't have the, I'm not sure if I have the stamina. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save. And jump over here. I want to see if I can... It's always raining over there right now because of the Divine Beast. But if I can get like a decent amount of hang time, I kind of wonder how high up I can get going towards that tower. Or if I go to the right of it and glide down. I'm not going to get as high as I wanted to, though. Short. Maybe really short. Have to drift off to the side here. this guy over there. I don't want that. What? Don't jump. No, you don't want to be by the ice guy at all. That is the easiest time I've ever had using the Linear Tower. I mean, that was a piece of cake gliding from over there. I kind of could hear some enemies, didn't fight them. Didn't even have to go over towards the Wizrobe. Which, speaking of, can I get a good picture of them? There we go, that's a better picture. And once you get, you know, fire resist, ice resist gear, they're not too bad, but they're definitely annoying before then, so not anything I won't have to deal with. And from here, we can glide a good distance too, going over towards the Elden region. There, now that tree over there, that's just now behind or under this. That tree, that's the shield surfing mountain tree. Look at that sunset. Stunning. I love the skies in this game. They are so beautiful. Feels like it's a bigger jump between the platforms on this one. It's been interesting getting the towers the way I have. Again, this is the easiest I've ever gotten the Linear Tower. Usually, because of all the rain, it kind of takes a little bit. But it's not even raining right now, which is interesting. So high up. There we go. It's always raining here, so it's interesting that it didn't even really start raining. I don't know if that's because I came at it from a different angle or what. Now from this tower, you can see more shrines that are on the ground. There's the stable shrine over there. There's the one in the like kind of wetlandy, swampy, marshy area where there's just kind of a lot of sitting water. Like the floodplain area. There's the Akala Tower. There's the tower by the Elven Stable. One of the Elven Stables. Yeah. Isn't the shrine marked just right there? Because if it's not, where is the purple? Because it's not there. What world did I click that's over here? There is actually a shrine, though, when you split this path and go off towards Elden and Akala. Oh, I must have gone that one. I really thought I saw the one that's right below me. Okay, well that's neat. It's actually a great one to have marked, because it's kind of hard to see.
Oh.
Groove.
Oh.
Excellent query indeed.
Oh. Oh. Oi.
I'll go talk to him later.
Ah.
No, nope, I can't do it until I help.
Ah.
just love that it's not raining. I think that's the bridge you talk to him. The bridge further down where he's like, there's an enemy behind you. I think. Maybe it's that one, maybe it's not. I thought you could see more Zora's domain, but I guess it's covered back there by the water. It's just interesting that it's not raining right here. It always is. If I get more shrines, I'm going to come back up here just so I can mark the ones. But for now, we're going to go straight this way. Because I want to get to Korok Woods so I can talk to Hestu and get a bunch of storage. That's not a crazy difficult tower to get over there also. But I'll probably do Korok Woods first and then come back for the tower. Oh, maybe not. I mean, it might depend on if it's raining or not. I guess it isn't the absolute hardest tower to get. It's not an easy tower, but it's not a hard tower either. You can kind of get some height and just glide to it. And it would be easy to just glide. It'd be easy to get that tower and then glide towards Korok Woods, then go to Korok Woods, and then have to teleport to the shrine, I guess, to leave Korok Woods. The shrine by the stable, and then go back up, so. Well, I wanted their drops, but I'm not going all the way down for that. There's some shield servers by this tree. One thing I do differently, I don't do a lot of shield surfing. There's no particular reason, actually. I just don't do a lot of it. I guess I kind of don't want to go through shields. Wait. Oh, wow. What's that? Fit me and only 2 members, though. Okay, oh, wait, what was that? The controls. It's guard, jump, right, okay. I always forget the button combination. Let's do that, and let's also dump the Bohu Bow because it's weaker. And pick up the Strength and Nozzle Bow again. And then maybe come get some drops. Yeah. Okay, there we go. Now let's get the rock. Right over there. Sweet. not wasting my couple hits on a keys of my spear. Oh, it's the Gerudo. This is quite far away from the Gerudo region. This is getting towards the opposite corner, because the opposite corner is Akala and Eld Mountain. It is more temperature-wise though similar. The Elven region.
Saba Saba.
Karsh.
Ooh. Ha ha.
You know, I would like to know how that works if you have cross-species, like, breeding in something like this. How'd they even work? There's voice members at a lot of stables, so I might as well pull up and see. Hey there, I'm Bolden, Goron City's ambassador of tourism. Hyrule Castle and Death Mountain. The roads here can get pretty dangerous for travelers. I like Bolden. Have I had to fire off my new bow, my new Lysel bow at all? No, I haven't. Okay. I'll keep my spear because the bones aren't really that good. Let's get some more fireflies because I'm thinking about it. Would you like to connect? Thank you. There should be a voice memory right here. Oh, there's Hestu. Yeah.
The proprietor of Woodland Stable was deeply moved by how beautifully ornamented Mother's horse was, and is now studying techniques for adorning them himself. He even braided my horse's mane to match my own braids. Mother's care for horses lives on in this way. It fills me with joy to see it.
Hestu. Let's do a shield stash. That's a thumbnail picture right there if I've seen one. Let's do a weapon. Pink. I like pink. I'll do another bow. And I'll probably focus a little bit more on... I usually go back and forth, but I'll probably focus even more on weapons. And green. Got choices. Huh. Just said like my encoder like died or something. Or like disconnected. That was weird. I'm gonna do more weapon. I'm close to Croc Woods anyway, but I'll do more weapon. got some. Oh, now you remember. I need to switch positions a bit. Because I've been sitting, leaning back, and now my butt's starting to hurt. Okay. I need to get to a comfy position. Okay, now if I do this, this is where the camera can't see you all. On this side. No. And that's as far as the webcam will go this way. It's right here. Who is this? My map's gonna get wet. Zorona. Ah. I love Spinch. That's my favorite. Spinch is awesome. He's like... The name's Spinch. My horse's name is Spinch. Where are the Spinches? That is another one where it's like, is it confusing? I don't care. I know in Tears of the Kingdom, this is where you get, what's his name? Hilton's brother. Hilton himself. Okay, that's a one-shot. And there's also a Karak in there, along with a, whatchamacallit, one of the annoying Octoroks. Okay, maybe we turn like this. Oh, is this the hammer one? Yeah. Might as well use my hammer. Ow. I think this is supposed to not do anything to your weapon. Okay, we'll get another hammer. Perfect. Now it's also easy to have too much. Just I'm not gonna go back and try the other one because it's pretty difficult. And I don't want to end up just blowing the hammer immediately. Okay. Horse temperament. Rowdy and untamed horses. Oh, and it's raining now. Oh wait, it was raining before. It just started. Oh yeah, wait, let's do the rock boat. Volfin trout. Interesting. I did not know those were here. I thought I saw lightning. A, that's important to get. And B, now let's kill it. Kill them. Nice. I'm not gonna bother with him. The other one is down there. A little bit over, looks like. Yeah. Okay, now. I didn't get a picture of the Volfin trout, but because I have one, I can now just lay it on the ground if I really need it. And get a picture. Soldier spear. I don't really want to get pictures while it's raining because it's... Oh, and nothing. Bunch of nuts. Oh, an acorn does not count as a candy line. Nice. Razor shrooms. Natural slice in its cap. Darn, those are really hard to get pictures of. Lucky I was able to. Okay, make our way up. Well, that just went into the grass, so we're not getting a picture there. Hopefully it just stopped raining. So hopefully that means we can get this tower. There's actually a royal claymore on top of the tower. Which is cool, because that'll respawn every blood moon. That's a pretty strong weapon. You need it. Very early to get anything that good. There's also like, it's basically, one thing I think would be close is like an edge of duality. You know what, I just have to glide. If I climbed up here, I could just glide the tower. I know you can get it from down here pretty easily, but just, I'd like to see. Because I definitely have not tried that. I think it'd be interesting. Ooh, a sword violet. Let's go over there and get that real quick. sound like we'll get to a good point. Oh yeah. If we go up here, it should make the tower even easier to get to. 'Cause we'll be so high up. Also, like, since this is technically Elden, I don't think there is any rain. I think you can actually technically get the Elden Tower. There's lava right over there. Where is the Elden Tower, actually? Is it just behind here? I'm actually gonna save now. I've been wondering if I can get the Elden Tower. You can get, like, one of the towers or something. Like, really... Like, barely. We're gonna move the potlet too, just in case. Thought I was a little closer to that. Okay. If you jump off the Elven Tower, you know, you're right into fire range. But I think you can technically barely get to it. Oh, those are 2 plants. And that's a swift violet. And that's a hot spring. Or is that? I can't place any more pins. This is a Kala. Yeah, that might be the Elden Tower. All the way over there. Yeah, that'd make more sense. Okay. Okay, so we're not going to do the Elden Tower because that's just too far away. Yeah, if I could just glide from one tower to the other two, that wouldn't really be fair, would it? So that makes sense because I think when you go after it around here, not quite there where that lava is, but like over here-ish, is probably around where the southern mine is. And we'd need to talk to the person who you can buy fireproof elixir from. Because if you can buy a few, and then it's very easy to find lizards for that one quest for the guy who gives you the hat. Because they're under literally every single rock imaginable. Look at, I like the idea that they have quests for the towers, because a lot of these towers, if you could find a high point around them, like just back there, what do you know, the tower becomes way easier to get to. Like this. I mean, I was basically cheating the tower. This one's just on the edge of the region. It'd be kind of interesting if in Tears of the Kingdom, since there's new towers, the map was slightly different, like by its regions. But I don't know how you separate it exactly, because the towers do kind of do their region areas, you know, and if you change the regions up, it'd be a little weird. Typhlo ruins as well. It's interesting that the tower's in Typhlo ruins. And that one also has a bunch of, whatchamacallits next to it. The Zonai. The army Zonai. Oh, that's not centered. That's better. here. I can glide to the entrance of Crockwoods, where we can infinitely see Hestu and get our upgrades. Get some meat. Oh yeah. Torch isn't here. It's where the fire stops. I'm not gonna cheat and make any cuts. You know what, let's oh. I'm gonna pull Zelda notes if it'll load again. It died. Because there's probably a voice memory when we get to the woods. Like when we get to the heart of Crockwoods. Or Croc Forest. Still pointing me straight. Now it's this way. Still this way. Got to the right now? No, not yet. Thank you, Link, for putting your torch away. Doing that. At least it'll let me kind of run back here. Okay. This way. And then it's over this way, right? Yeah. Now this way. Shrine nearby. It's a good sign. So just down between these. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I think I'll put my torch away now and run. Bam. Croc Forest. Wait for that to go away so I can get my screenshot of possible thumbnail. There we go. Hope you guys can hear.
When I heard Father announce that the knight chosen by the sword that seals the darkness was Link, I felt anything but calm inside. Whenever I hear that name, an anxiousness sets in. Even more challenging are my feelings of envy toward him. I wonder if there will ever be a day when I can look him in the eyes.
Okay. lettuce grab. I'll do another shield first. There you go. Do bow. And I'll do weapons. I think I only need 12 frog seeds. Oh, I did the wrong button. Whoops. That's okay. I got it before, so. Yeah, got one short. I think it's behind Hestu. Yeah. Okay. I think we'll go ahead and end it off here. Because my phone is getting low for Zelda notes, and we got to Rock Woods, so I think that's a good. Platform 2 is the Kingdom of the greatest overworld games of all time. I agree with you. Yes, all Bob. They are. Well, I admittedly, I don't have a very wide range of games I play. I kind of only played Breath of the Wild originally because it came with my Switch, and I got bored of playing Mario Kart single player when it came out. I didn't like it quite as much as Wii at that time, so I switched to Breath of the Wild and fell in love with the game. I've played through it a lot of times. I've officially beaten it once on my original playthrough, and since then I typically have just gone through and restarted and just played a lot, explored the world, you know, tried different ways of doing things. But most other open world games are boring. Elden Ring is very fun if you like this game. Yeah, honestly, my game thing is limited. I don't like games that are anything realistic, like visually realistic, or anything close to that. I hear good things about Elden Ring, but most of those types of games, you know, I don't really play as much, or play. I mainly play, I'm a Pokemon player, I'm a Mario Kart player, I'm a Fire Emblem player, and then I like the Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Love them. Great games. What was the one I branched out into? I played a couple other strategy games now. I got Unicorn Overlord and Triangle Strategy. And I'm missing something, I think. It's definitely hard, but if you're ever considering a good non-Nintendo game, and if you like Breath of the Wild, I think it's a good one. Yeah, honestly, if I was, it'd probably be up there. Only turn-based combat games I play is Pokemon. See, I love turn-based. This is like the exception for me for non-turn-based. I mean, I don't consider this exactly a RPG because it's not. You can back out at any time. So as long as you can back, you know, actually, since you're here and commenting in the chat, I'm gonna go a bit longer. I haven't had this all day, so I can pause and back out anytime I'm in. You know, something's happened. So I don't think of this the same way as like Xenoblade, though I don't admittedly know a ton about Xenoblade's combat, or like Pokemon Legends, where it's action, fully action based. Oh, this is an easy one. Okay, 1, 2, 3. This is blocking my view. 5 small ones. Okay, I got distracted. Oh, what the flip? Yeah. Yeah, yeah, I'm a Beyblade channel. I'm trying to diversify my portfolio. That is the correct verbiage. I'm trying to diversify my portfolio. My dad used to build computers, so I got a computer that's a little bit stronger than what I had, that can handle streaming, I think. But the fan broke. I had a bearing go bad, and I wasn't able to stream for a couple months. I'm trying to diversify though, because I think there's probably some limited growth here with only Metal Fight Beyblade. But I love Metal Fight Beyblade, it's the GOAT. I buy them on eBay as of now. eBay mostly, I just buy from good sellers. You have to know who's good. Generally speaking, mid-fakes have gotten better though, so if you get mid-fakes, it's not... As long as you don't get like the rapidity ones where it's like really, really obvious and blatant, but the mid-fakes off of a place like Bays and Bricks or something like that are pretty cheap, and they're good. I mean, they're good. Like, there's no problems with them. Some of them are really good, and they're good alternatives if you can't get the expensive ones, but I've collected since... If you go back on my channel, I've been making content since 2013. Long time ago. Peak Metal Fight era, so I've got a lot of the rare stuff from that. If you have DSP, you can emulate. Yeah. I've thought about that because I'd like to randomize Fire Emblem. 3 houses. Now there is the other one here for the chest. Okay, so let's remember real quick. 4 small, 2 big. Actually, 2 big, 2 middle, 4 small, 1 long. So 4, 1, 2, 2. I do that with Pokemon kind of nowadays. I randomize a lot of Pokemon when I play. Okay, so there is 1 long. There is 2 of these. So swap these. I was gonna try to go through the Pokemon games in order. Still a plan, don't get me wrong. But I stupidly played Gold right before Crystal because I really wanted to play through Gen 2. And now I'm a little like, oh, I don't really want to play Crystal that badly. So I like Crystal and everything, don't get me wrong, but going straight from one Gen 2 to the other wasn't my smartest idea. But the computer wasn't exactly ready for it. We were getting Wi-Fi good enough, fiber, but we didn't have it yet. I've played it so many times that it kind of depends on the game, I guess. There's something fun about playing it on the console, like physical copies for me, that I don't get with emulators. But it's nice to spice it up and use different Pokemon, because for me, Pokemon's replayability comes from using new things, so randomizing the Pokemon in it allows me to get that. I usually don't go crazy with it. I don't want Raikou as my starter. Okay, actually, admittedly, that would be a little fun. But I don't want anything like too crazy, so I usually just keep it with similar strength. So I'm playing it like I would play a regular game, just with different things. But I've done a little bit of like crazy stuff sometimes. You can get some wild combinations when you do that. That's fair. Have you heard of the... I don't think I've heard of that one. I know there's a few, yeah. I think when you get too crazy, it's not as fun, because it's just too much. Like, I don't have to keep notes on what types Pokemon became or what moves are, you know? But it is fun doing stats for pre-Gen 4, because with the physical special split, like, Kingler's really bad, because Kingler doesn't have good special attack, so you could, you know, that could swap around, or you get things that are really defensive. I once had a Seeking in Ruby that was hyper offensive. Its special attack and speed were like maxed. It was crazy. Yeah, I don't do types much. I've done that like once, but it's usually for me. I'll do similar strength, so I don't. My starter and everything is basic. I also got a levitate. I accidentally randomized stats. I wasn't meaning to do this. So I kind of dropped this playthrough, but I was doing, I think it was black and white, and I found a it is a no, not levitate. Levitate? No, no, no. It was Wonder Guard. Wonder Guard on Voltorb. So it was only weak to ground moves. And it was Gen 5, and I got an air balloon. So I gave it to the Voltorb, and literally nothing can hit me now except for residual damage. It was crazy, but sadly I ran into my stats by accident, and it just didn't really hit that hard. And I wasn't really having fun with the playthrough because of all that, so yeah, that one died. Now this is where I can get a good silent princess photo. Now, I'm making sure this is perfect. Do I need to get on the other side? It's actually perfect. There we go. I like that much more than my original. Do I even want to talk to the tree yet? No, probably not. Okay, good night. I'll probably, since you're leaving, I'll probably end off because I actually don't Nuzlocke a lot. I like playing very casually unless I'm playing Mario Kart. I'm gonna probably head off too because I've been streaming 3.5 hours now. You're the first person to really start chatting, so I figure I'd go a bit longer, but good night. Thanks for subscribing. I'm going to try to be streaming more. Right now it's mainly Pokemon. For streams, Pokemon, Mario Kart, and this. And occasionally Beyblade. If you like Metal Fight. And that's what regular content is for me. Regular videos. Okay, fine. Okay, so I will be logging off now. 3.5 hours is a good amount of time. We've made good progress in the game. We have gotten to Crockwoods. We've gotten Hateno and Kakariko now. We'll need to get here in Central Hyrule. So I think the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to either I think I'm going to head my way back and get to this tower. I'm still thinking let's go limited teleports. So I think I'll teleport here because it's the closest one outside of the shrine. Though I guess I could just leave and it'll teleport me there. But I'll probably make my way around here, hit all these shrines that are in this area. And then we'll hit this tower because it's a good one. This tower is the electricity one. This is the Tabitha. This is the Hebra, Tabitha Z. So maybe we'll make our way to Rito because we could do that and go up around here. That might be the play. We'll see. I have not decided yet for what next episode we'll do, but I think it would be good to get these shrines, so we'll at least probably do that. But yeah, I think we made some good progress so far. Probably put like 10 hours in, or almost 10 hours into this count because it was like a 3.5 hour stream, 3 hours 10, 3 hours 8. So I think we're close to 10 hours in. I think we've done some good progress though, especially given that it has been very limited on teleports. Yeah, exceptions really being something of convenience or going back to where I started so I don't have to backtrack because that would be kind of annoying. A bit tedious. So, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed the stream though tonight. And I will not be streaming tomorrow, almost certainly. I've got plans tomorrow evening. But yeah, we'll see after that. Hopefully I can get some good days in this week. Maybe we'll do some Mario Kart or Pokemon or something like that one of these days. Take a break from Zelda. We'll see. I've been wanting to play this, and I'm trying to commit myself to if I'm going to play a game like this, I'm going to stream it. I can do some Mario Kart offline. I can do some, like that. And I'll play other Pokemon games offline, but that aren't Crystal. But, I've been craving this, and I want to stream it if I'm going to play it. So I'm like, I want to play it, so I guess we're streaming. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Have a good night.